RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Zeiser Kia, the ultimate buying experience. St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best product service and expert advice. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Gerard Fisher American Family Insurance, all your protection under one roof. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. And Alton Tree Service. With 11 years of experience, there is no tree we can't handle.
Never know how it'll go night after night. And here on the road at Marquette, starters for the Explorers, Lacey Evans, a 5'4" senior. Cassie McFadden, a 5'8" senior. And then at the junior level, Emma Snyder, a 5'10" starter. So a couple of big girls starting for each team, but Snyder, 5'10", junior. A sophomore, Abby Porter, we heard a lot from her last year, a 6-foot sophomore. And now a freshman into the rotation as a starter, and that is Jordy Wilson, 5'3" freshman guard for Marquette.
Well, they got off to a good start when they played a couple of weeks ago. Marquette had a lead again, as I mentioned, had a lead in that game. After one at halftime, and after three, they led by 7, and it kind of got away from them in the fourth quarter. So maybe something that they'll remember. It's fresh in their memories, and you want to reverse the trends here tonight.
Fourth-year head coach Rick Dwiggins, sixth-year head coach Paul Teese, and we're ready to go. The tip won by Porter, but it's grabbed by Greenville. And the Lady Comets, with the Lady Comets stretched across the top of their jerseys, in the blue jerseys, trimmed in the white. And for Greenville, they run it around the three-point line to start the ball game here. Sierra Chestnut had it tipped away. It's on the sideline. It's out of bounds. It's still Greenville ball there right in front of the bleachers.
And Marquette starting off, they're going to get after it here a little bit here, man-to-man. Pressure right off the bat.
Greenville won the JV game. That was 42-37. Greenville throws it to the corner. Jump shot deep in the corner. A 2. It's missed by number 20 there. And now we have a traveling on Marquette. Tessa Snow missed the jumper. Marquette turns it over. Greenville ball again.
A good way to start offensively. A turnover right off the bat. And now you have to go back and defend again.
Marquette on defense. Now a turnover for the Comets. They throw it out of bounds right at the Marquette bench. And it'll be Marquette ball, 7:16 to go, no score.
Little miscommunication there and a couple of quick turnovers, and here we go the other way. Still scoreless game.
And the Explorers with their first offensive possession after the turnover. Lacey Evans gives to Jordy Wilson. Back to Evans, down to Porter. Sophomore leans in. Back out to Evans it goes. Now Wilson at the top. She fires up a 3. In and out. No good. Rebound Greenville the other way.
Not a bad look, and it was in and out. And we're still scoreless.
Shani Weiss fires it up and in. Free throw line jumper for the 5'10" senior.
Just ever so slightly had an opening there and was able to take advantage of it. Knocks the first shot down of the game.
6:30 to go, first quarter, 2-0. Comets lead the Explorers. Evans has it on the left wing. Back to Wilson, now to McFadden. Into the lane. McFadden is fouled as she put it up right in the middle of the lane there.
Kind of a cut pass there and gets it right in the lane and does a good job of going straight up with it. And I didn't see who the foul was on.
In the air, missed by McFadden, so she misses the first free throw. She will try another one. 6:21 to go, in the air, and no good. Missed them both, and Greenville knocks it out. Marquette ball, 2-0, Greenville.
Good hustle there. Porter kind of forces the issue, and they wind up getting the ball back.
Now the ball loose on the inbounds. McFadden dives on it. Wilson rips it out of there and fires along 2. Nope, right wing missed it. Greenville knocked it out again. Marquette ball again.
Wilson's an aggressive player, not afraid to put the jumper up from the outside. So far has missed on her first 2 attempts.
Explorers have all 4 classes on the floor. Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior class, all represented in the starting 5. Here's Lacey Evans giving it to Cassie McFadden. Looking for Snyder. Bounces it to her. Stolen away, though. Good D down there. And the Comets come the other way as Chestnut with a steal. Into the lane they go. Now to the right wing.
It looks like they missed a walk there.
Maria Reinhard has it. Reinhard with a big game in that first game between the two. Now Porter with a block. Down on the block. She blocked it for the Explorers. Snyder the other way. Layup good over the front of the rim for Emma Snyder.
Well, they'll get out and run there. And again, Porter gets it started on the defensive end with a block, and they're able to get out and run with the ball. And
traveling called. Marquette. Porter and another defender there, McFadden on the double team. Now McFadden goes out. Caroline Claywell, a senior, comes off the bench for Coach Rick Dwiggin. 2-2 ball game. 3 minutes into the ball game. Now Claywell has it on the left wing. Back to the top. Snyder down to Porter. High, low, and a foul there. Weiss fouling Porter under the basket.
More free throws coming up for Marquette. Again, they're making a concerted effort now in the last couple of possessions. You've had a couple of long-range shots, but looking to get the ball down on the block.
Here's Abby Porter. Good freshman year last year, but she was a rookie, brand new to the varsity game, and Porter hits this free throw. Weiss comes out. She might have both of the fouls. We know she's got one. 5:05 to go. First quarter, and the free throws are both good. 4-2, Marquette.
Well, I wouldn't imagine that they were going to take her out there unless she does have both fouls. I believe you're right.
The only 2 fouls of the game so far. 4:55 to go. Marquette with some pressure in the backcourt. Lacey Evans with a steal, and she is fouled by Cassie Alderman, sophomore just into the game, and Alderman with a foul.
Another turnover in that full court pressure. Looks like it's giving Greenville some troubles, and they haven't been able to handle it so far. Probably a good idea, Rick Dwiggins implementing it, going full court, and trying to make this Comets team, if they're not going to utilize a lot of players, get them to run the entire floor.
Missed the first free throw. Evans hits the second free throw. They're now 3 for 6 from the line already, Marquette.
Got to do better than that, though.
Yep, 5-2. Wilson knocks it out of bounds, trying to strip it from Reinhard. Reinhard with 17 points in that first game between the two teams. A double overtime win for the Comets over the Explorers. Here's Reinhard on the right wing. Maria will back it up. She's only a sophomore. Now they skip it to the wing. Leaning in. Nice bounce pass underneath. Shot missed underneath, though, by Chestnut. Back the other way, it's Snyder. Snyder quickly. Glass, good, but a travel on the outside of the lane by Snyder.
Yeah, I think she took an extra step there to get inside position, and good call.
30-second timeout for Greenville. Coach Paul Teese playing on the road tonight, and he would like to slow down the pace maybe and get his Comets to get back on D.
Low-hanging branches? Loose limbs? Storm damage? Don't risk climbing up that shaky ladder. Let Alton Tree Service do it for you. Fully insured with over 11 years of experience, protecting your home and family is what we do best. From trimming to complete removal, there is no tree we can't handle. Contact Alton Tree Service today for a free, no-obligation estimate at 618-977-1413.
Explorers and Paiusol Birds in Greenville with a lot of games, a lot of conference games here in December. Here on the 1st, playing at Marquette. They play Saturday against Wood River. Next week they play Vandalia and Pana. Still have Hillsboro, Carlinville, and Southwestern later this month.
Well, you get them done early.
A lot of SCC action. Porter with another block on the baseline there. And jump ball called. Possession arrow going to go to Marquette.
Well, you got to like her. She's active inside and active on the perimeter, not afraid to jump out there on those perimeter shooters, and that's 2 blocks already for her in this first half of the first quarter.
Comets coaches will probably tell the girls to ball fake and maybe get the sophomore in some foul trouble if she's going to try to block all the shots. Snyder off the glass and in. A 3 for Emma from the top of the key, and she got glass with it.
Do you have to call those?
You do.
There goes Liberty Bank
with another 3 ball. And ball tipped out again. It's 8-2 Marquette. Snyder has 5. 3 ball went off the glass and in for number 5 at the top of the key. Greenville throwing it in halfway through the first quarter. Pressure on again in the backcourt, but Greenville breaks the press. Reinhardt, glass and good. Smooth move down the right side for the sophomore.
Yeah, that wasn't an easy shot, and it halts the Marquette 8-0 run.
8-4 now. Porter inside, and she traveling on the sophomore, Abby Porter. 3:32 to go. First quarter. Greenville throwing it in. Here they come again. They put the ball in the hands of Tessa Snow. Now to Reinhardt. Reinhardt backs up. Lacey Evans is a bump and a foul.
Looked like they were going to be able to gain some position there and maybe force a double team and into a turnover, but a little aggressive. Evans there and picks up her first foul.
Greenville ball, they throw it into the lane. Quick shot, missed. Rebound, Claywell almost walked with it when she grabbed it, but gives it up to Wilson. Marquette ball. 8-4, the Explorers with the lead. Wilson, free throw line, backs it up to the top of the key. Now Claywell to Porter. High-low down to Snyder. Little hook shot. Turnaround, no. Rebound, Porter. She missed it. Rebound again, Porter. Foul on Greenville under the basket.
They got a player there. She's not afraid, again, to go inside, to go outside. Aggressive, goes after the ball hard, plays hard.
Foul's going to go on Chestnut, her first. And Porter's free throw in the air, and good.
Got a good touch from the free throw line, too.
3 for 3, and 2 subs in for Marquette. Snyder and Evans come out. McFadden back into the game, but also into the game now for Marquette. Sam Darr, a sophomore, 5'9". Samantha Darr into the game. That free throw missed. 9-4, Marquette. Greenville basketball. Lady Comets coming down the floor, inside on the block, glass and good. Nice move by Alderman for 2.
A couple of bank shots now for them where they're able to utilize the glass well, and 2 possessions straight. Greenville's able to score and make this a 9-6 game.
Tight defense, and Reinhardt with a foul on McFadden out there at the three-point line.
5 team fouls already on Greenville. We're not even through this first quarter.
2:32 to go in the first. Top of the key, a long 2, it's good. The freshman Wilson, nothing but net.
Makes her first field goal, now 1 for 3 in the game.
Wilson didn't score in that first game, that double overtime win by Greenville. Out of bounds on the sideline, Greenville turnover, Marquette ball. Explorers lead 11-6. Here they come again. McFadden left wing. Top of the key, Porter looking low for Darr. Instead, it's Wilson gliding into the lane. Missed the jumper. Comets with a rebound. Jump ball called. Possession arrow to the Comets.
That's a little bit of a wild shot there. Did a nice job of penetrating towards the lane there, but kind of threw an off-balance shot.
They break the press this time, and Greenville into the lane. Handoff, blocked by Porter again, right in front of the rim. All the way down to Claywell the other way. She puts it up and in.
And that's twice now off of a Porter blocked shot. They're able to get transition possession there, and a basket ensues.
13-6. Claywell scores off the bench. Here's Reinhardt with it. Hands the ball off. free throw line. Snow gives it to the three-point line. A missed shot there by Alderman. They fight for it. Dar hands to Porter. Now to Claywell. Marquette ball. Claywell with the dribble. Porter dumping it down into a crowd there, though. Comets ball.
Probably would have been better off just to take the shot there.
Quickly to the corner. Reinhard on the baseline. Maria will back it up, and Reinhard hands the ball to Snow. Tessa Snow between the circles. 55 seconds remaining. Wilson tries for the steal. Reinhard out of there with it. To the corner it goes. Comets back it up again, down by 7 here. To the baseline, Claywell with a bump and a foul.
Yeah, you can see that one coming.
Reaching in with the wrong hand there. Right hand, across her body, and Snyder comes into the game, and also for Marquette. Sub off the bench, Mackenzie Youngblood, a senior. 42 seconds left. Greenville ball. Reinhard from the corner. Swish. It's a 3 for Reinhard.
Pretty good touch there, and you can understand why she had 17 points in the first meeting with a shot like that.
Super sophomore for Greenville there with another bucket. Here's Dar inside. Glass, no. Rebound Comets. 13-9. Here they come with time and left in the first quarter. Down low. That's a layup and good on a good bounce to Faulkner.
Very good bounce pass there and an easy layup. Got time here, though. Got to move it, though.
5 quick points for Greenville. 2 seconds left. McFadden, baseline, good! Glass and good as she was on the move, and she hit it.
Boy, not a whole lot of time there either, and she realized it had to be a quick move and shot, and she kisses it off the glass, and Marquette with a 4-point lead as we end the first quarter.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer more than savings accounts, checking accounts, money markets, loans, and IRAs. They also offer a Visa Platinum Card, which rewards their members with low rates, no annual fees, no hidden fees, no balance transfer fees, built-in safety features to protect your card from fraud, and a reward program which rewards you for every purchase you make. Apply today for a First Mid-America Credit Union Visa Platinum Card at www.1stmidamerica.org.
Zeiser Kia, the ultimate buying experience.
Gas prices are soaring, and so is the cost to own a car. I want to help lower that cost, so I'm here to make you this offer. If your car is financed, stop by Zeiser to see how we can help. If you qualify for financing and we can't lower your cost of ownership, we'll fill up your tank just for stopping by. And with Kia's great warranty and top fuel economy, we can literally save you thousands a year.
It's gonna be huge!
Visit us in St. Peters, Wood River, or on the web at stlouiskia.com.
Second quarter underway. Back live at Marquette High School, Alton, Illinois. Louis Korak and Brent Berkland back with you. And Marquette with a miss to start the second quarter. Now it's Greenville ball. Comets and the Explorers, and we have a 15-11 game after one quarter. The home team, Marquette girls, on top. Down to the corner it goes for Greenville. They have the basketball.
Well, Marquette with the early possession and could not convert on a missed shot.
Alderman with it. Now Reinhard at the top. Back to Alderman for 3, and it's good. Left side 3 for the sophomore.
Good patience there. Back and forth, little 1-2 punch at the top of the key, and Alderman knocks down a 3. They're second of the game.
Those threes getting them back into the game. And here's a short shot missed by Dar in the lane. Back comes Greenville. Into the lane. Nice move by Alderman. All the way down. Lays it up and in.
Wiggins is going to have to get a timeout here, and he's got one. Well, that's a quick 5-0 run here to start, and the Comets quickly now have the lead on 8-2 game in one time. They're on a 14-7 run here.
Marquette girls hosting Greenville. For basketball Saturday afternoon, Gonzaga, after their win over Notre Dame last night, playing at Illinois Saturday. 2:15 tip-off.
I was up for that, were you?
No, sir. No.
Yeah, that's true. It started at 10:30. That's, what, about 2 hours past your bedtime?
I was probably just getting to bed, unfortunately. Now we have a foul on the missed shot. And it's going to be over the back on Emma Snyder of Marquette. So it'll be her first. Gonzaga at Illinois. 2:15 the tip on Saturday here on the Big Z. Reinhardt gives the ball down to Snow. Back to Reinhardt at the three-point line. On the fly, fires it up and missed it. Off the back iron, Marquette ball. Lacey Evans back in. She has it to Jordy Wilson. Now left side, Anna Morrissey, another senior into the game. Wilson for three, and it's good. Top of the key. They left her alone.
Dial it up, Liberty Bank. What do you think?
More money for Marquette High School.
What about us?
No, sir. Shot missed there. Rebound Greenville, though. They'll keep it. Here's Weiss trying to save it. She saves it to Porter. Marquette ball up 18-16. Morrissey back the other way. Shot rolls off the rim. Out of bounds. Comets ball. Well, some of the Riverbend schools, Liberty Bank, giving $10 for each three-pointer made by the home teams. They put the chart up at all the schools' gymnasiums, so if you head out to Alton, Marquette, some of the local schools, they'll have those up there, and that's what they're all about. Money for the school. There's a give and go, and inside, Snow lays it in.
Greenville's got 5 turnovers in this game, but they've had some possessions where they've put together some nice combinations, and like you said, give and goes, they've converted them into field goals.
18-18 now, tie game. Here's Snyder underneath, partially blocked maybe there, and Morrissey with a rebound. Double teamed, knocks it off of the Comets' leg. 5:02 to go, and it's still Marquette ball out of bounds. Marquette has Morrissey, Snyder, Evans, Porter, and Wilson on the floor. At the 5-minute mark, second period. 5'3" freshman Jordan Wilson to Morrissey for three. It's short. Rebound. Snyder in there, but she's on the inline. Out of bounds. Greenville ball.
Well, they're going after offensive rebounds, which is a good thing. And a couple plays before that, Porter looks like she's getting it close to the block. I'd like to see her a little more aggressive going towards the basket. She seems to look more to be able to distribute the basketball. You need to utilize that 6-foot frame of hers.
Here's Reinhardt giving to Weiss. Fires a three. It's no good. Tipped around. Marquette ball. Porter leading the break. Porter layup. Good. She unties the game.
And that's only her second field goal attempt of the game. That's what you want to see.
Inside, Reinhardt has it. Greenville breaks the press. 3-point line. They give it to Alderman. Now to Weiss. Skip pass. Goes to the wing, all the way in, and Porter with a foul as she went for the block, flying across the lane.
Now, that would have been, she holds her ground, that would have been her 4th block of the game, but getting a piece of the body that time, and Faulkner's going to go to the line.
Kelly Faulkner, a 5'6" senior. In the air and good for number 22. She will shoot again. 4:11 to go, second quarter, and Faulkner will try to tie us up at 20-20, and she does. Tie game again. Marquette ball. Dar back into the game with Porter, Morrissey, Evans, and Wilson. Here's Lacey Evans, right elbow extended, missed the jumper. Greenville ball as we dip under 4 minutes to go. First half. Reinhardt in the corner. Ball fake. Fires it baseline. No. And over the back, Greenville, as Porter was there for the rebound, and over the back is Chestnut.
Again, good position by Porter. It's going to be tough. Anytime the ball's around her there on the defensive and offensive glass. She's got position. It's going to be awfully tough to get those boards away from her. And that time she got good position, induced the foul on Chestnut. It's her second, team 6, so Marquette will shoot the bonus the rest of this half.
20-20 game. Claywell and McFadden back in for Morrissey and Evans. Here's Porter in the lane. Short jumper, up and in.
Good pass, good finish there. They worked it well, both of them, McFadden and Porter.
2-point lead, and they leave the lane open again. They drive down. Reinhardt open as they kick it to the three-point line, and she dreams another three.
That was a long-range one, too, and she's knocked down a couple from downtown, and Greenville's got a 1-point lead.
Here's Dar with a foot in the lane, giving back out to McFadden. Right elbow, now to Porter, down to Dar, through her hands, goes to the Comets the other way. Pass too hot to handle as Dar wasn't that far away from Porter. Top of the key, inside, nice move. Right through the lane is Alderman for 2 more.
Boy, those two, Reinhardt and Alderman right now, they're torching the Marquette team, and they're carrying this Greenville side offensively.
Here's Dar with it. High post.
17 of their 25 points.
Claywell down to the baseline. To Dar at the high post. Free throw line. Back to Claywell. Wide open. Missed it. McFadden with a rebound. She is fouled. Offensive glass for Cassie McFadden. The foul's going to go on 22, Faulkner.
And this is Greenville's biggest lead of the game at 3 points, with 2:25 left here in the first half.
McFadden misses the free throw, and Marquette, if they make their free throws, they're ahead in this game.
Easily. McFadden's now 0 for 3.
Cassie with another coming in the air, and good. 25-23, Greenville by 2. Here come the Comets again. Second quarter rolling right along. 8 o'clock, you're in tuned to WBGZ Alton. 2:10 to go. Here's Faulkner with it. Down to Reinhardt again. Maria backs it up. Where's number 14? Now to Alderman. Under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Here's Alderman driving in. Ball knocked away by Claywell, but Greenville keeps it. Check the clock. 1:45 now till halftime. 2-point lead for the Comets as they run the offense. 3-point line, Reinhardt again.
Man.
Good again. 3 ball for Reinhardt.
Boy, just good patience on that possession there, and they get her open on this left wing and kick it out to her, and without any hesitancy knocks the shot down.
Steal by Greenville, and they have a 5-point lead in the ball. 1:15 to go. To the 3-point line. It's in the air. It's good again. Alderman, the sophomore, for 3. And the Comets are on the move. 31-23 our score now.
At American Family Insurance, we put together a pretty special policy for the Gordon family. It's called the Dad's starting a new business in our garage. Jessie wants to go to an Ivy League school. Mom crashed her computer. Literally. And Jennifer just passed her driving test. Policy. American Family works with you to choose from over 375 products and features to create your custom family protection. Is your coverage as unique as your family?
A lot different game here tonight. And what a second quarter. 20 already points in the quarter for Greenville. 4 threes in this quarter for Greenville. They have 5 threes in the half. McFadden with a miss. Dar with a follow. It's blocked, but right to Porter, who puts it over the front of the rim and in.
Well, if they want to get back into the game here, get her involved down low, because they really have no answer for her down there.
Reinhardt will back it up. 44 seconds to go till halftime. Alderman again. Missed a 3. Back iron. Porter took an extra step in the backcourt. No call. Marquette the other way.
Might have gotten away with one there.
Down to the baseline. Dar back to Evans for 3. Lacey hits a 3 ball for Marquette.
They're doing their part for Liberty Bank, aren't they?
They are. They are. 31-28 game now. 3-point game, 10 seconds to go. Reinhard gives to Alderman. Alderman to the top and Snow. 5 seconds left. There's a steal. McFadden, does she have time in the air? Oh, no. They say it's a travel, I think. It's a whistle. It's a whistle, and the referee does not call traveling. He says it was after the buzzer, I believe. So 31-28.
If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer more than savings accounts, checking accounts, money markets, loans, and IRAs. They also offer a Visa Platinum Card, which rewards their members with low rates, no annual fees, no hidden fees, no balance transfer fees, built-in safety features to protect your card from fraud, and a reward program which rewards you for every purchase you make. Apply today for a First Mid-America Credit Union Visa Platinum Card at www.1stmidamerica.org.
Honey, who does our car insurance?
State Farm.
And what about our house?
State Farm, too.
And what about our life insurance?
Why do you ask?
Well, I've got something to tell you.
Bringing new life into the world is one of many great reasons to talk about life insurance. So contact your State Farm agent today. They'll help you choose the right coverage.
Contact Tom Lane to discuss all of your life insurance needs at 377-8912 across from Gino's 140 Club in Bethalto.
Zeiser Kia, the ultimate buying experience.
Gas prices are soaring, and so is the cost to own a car. I want to help lower that cost, so I'm here to make you this offer. If your car is financed, stop by Zeiser to see how we can help. If you qualify for financing and we can't lower your cost of ownership, we'll fill up your tank just for stopping by. And with Kia's great warranty and top fuel economy, we can literally save you thousands a year.
It's gonna be huge!
Visit us in St. Peters, Wood River, or on the web at stlouiskia.com.
Greenville 12 for 24 shooting. They're at 50% in this first half. Marquette 10 of 26. I'd like to think that needs to improve after only going 5 for 15 in that second quarter. And Porter knocked down 3 of those field goals. And she's going to start this second half. Looks like the starting 5 going to be out on the floor, I believe. No, 4 out of 5. Yeah, no, they are. It is the starting 5 for Marquette.
And Greenville, so that means sophomore Alderman is not on the floor right now. Cassidy Alderman. Back cut by Wilson on a good feed. Wilson lays it in.
Good cut there to receive that pass, and a nice little dish from Snyder to get things started for Marquette. Good start offensively to the second half.
31-30 our score. Marquette with a bucket. Wilson with 7 now. To the corner, Faulkner fires it up and in. Right baseline, 2 for number 22.
6 points in the game now after field goal in the first quarter and a couple of free throws in that second quarter.
McFadden, long 2, missed it on the right wing. Porter kept it alive. It's loose. It's a jump ball. Possession arrow to Greenville. Comets with a 33-30 lead, and they have the ball back.
But again, look who's active on the glass and trying to make things happen for Marquette.
At the Columbia Classic Tournament, these two teams met in the semis, and Greenville won it in double overtime over Marquette. 43-41 back on November 17th. Tonight they meet at Marquette High School in the South Central Conference. Cutting into the lane, a foul is called. Marquette. Some good movement there on the Greenville side for offense.
I think they're going to get Wilson with the foul.
Jordy Wilson with her first, and at the free throw line it is Chestnut in the air and good. Another one coming up.
That's only their third free throw of the night. Marquette with 10.
In the air, this one rolls off the rim, no good. So 1 out of 2 there. Marquette on the block. Snyder up and in over the front of the rim and in for Emma Snyder.
Boy, she made a tough shot there and had options. You could have dumped that off on the far side down on the block. You had Porter cutting to the basket, but Snyder chose to keep it. and knocks the shot down. She's got 7 points now.
Right wing, now they fire it to the top. 34-32, Greenville by 2, and they have the ball. Weiss, left side to Faulkner now. Lost her dribble, picked up her dribble, now gives the ball off to Chestnut, number 30. Now Faulkner into the right corner, deep in the right corner, Weiss. Free throw line, jumper, rolls, off the rim, no. Greenville tries to save it. Marquette will take it the other way. Nope, now they're going to say Greenville ball. Greenville ball.
Somebody's happy, somebody's not. Welcome to the life of officials, right?
3 referees looking at each other, not saying much to each other, though. It was the man underneath the basket's call. And at the top of the key, it is Cassidy Alderman. She is back in the game now. Hands the ball off. Tessa Snow blocked away underneath. Porter has it the other way. Marquette could tie it with a bucket here. 5:30 to go, third quarter.
Is that Evans with the block? I couldn't tell.
I think it was Snyder. And then Porter grabbed it. Now we have a foul. Wilson. 2 number 20s battling there, and Tessa Snow with the foul.
Going to get 2 free throws here.
Could tie the game. 2-point game. This one rolls in for Wilson. Marquette in the first half. 10 free throws. They made 5.
That's not good enough.
5 out of 10. Wilson 2 for 2 here, and we're tied again at 34-34. Wilson up to 9 points. Long 3 is good. Top of the key. It's Alderman again.
3 of them now for her, and she matches her teammate Reinhardt, who had 6 combined.
Backdoor cut.
Nice play.
Snyder to McFadden for 2 points.
Well, you got to like that distribution. Snyder's had a couple of nice assists in this game.
4:50 to go. Free throw line, Weiss rolls it off the rim, no good. Rebound Chestnut there, and may have been a foul. Snyder.
Yeah, it's going to be Snyder.
Reaching in there. There were a couple of defenders there, and the Explorers had her surrounded. Snyder with foul number 2. Team foul number 2. Reinhardt throws it into Weiss. Glass and good. Right off the inbounds. It's a 3-point lead for the Comets.
That's a tough shot again.
Top of the key, Lacey Evans now. Lacey drives right to McFadden. Back out to Wilson. McFadden again, deep in the right corner. Wilson for 3. Good. We're tied at 39. The freshman hits a 3.
Keep rolling those 10s out.
And 2 threes for Wilson. Into Weiss it goes, and traveling called as she tried to split Porter and Snyder, the double team.
7 turnovers now for each squad.
And Claywell comes in for McFadden. Caroline Claywell into the game for Marquette. They've tied it up, 39-all. Claywell with the basketball. Where's number 4? Down to Lacey Evans. 3, good! Lacey Evans with a 3.
They're giving Sarah quite a workout over there, aren't they?
Put up another 10 from Liberty Bank to Marquette High School.
She just put the 6 up and got down off of, I don't know what she's standing on over there.
Close to a steal there. Now we have a foul on a reach-in. Maybe Wilson trying to reach in and get the ball after Alderman had it.
That's her 2nd foul.
3:33 to go, third quarter.
And Marquette now with a 3-point lead. And Evans has a couple of trays in the game.
2 threes for Wilson, 2 threes for Evans. Here's a 3 for Snow. Miss. Rebound. Claywell. And Weiss has a foul on the rebound.
Yeah, it's going to be 3 on her.
First player tonight with 3 fouls. Dar in for Marquette. She comes in for Snyder. 3:17 to go in the third, and the Explorers have it again. And Greenville going to the zone. No, they're man-to-man. Underneath, Porter to Dar, saves it to Wilson, but a steal by Snow. Greenville ball. Greenville was up by 3 at halftime. They're down by 3 now. Here's a 3 by Alderman. No. Rebound Chestnut. Comets still have it. Reinhardt in. Good on the drive. Up and in for Reinhardt.
I think every time she's been able to drive, she's gotten off a good-looking shot. There's another one right there. What, all 5? What is she, about 5'3"?
Wilson for 3. Top of the key. And Wilson hits again.
She's taken 4 of them from downtown and knocked 3 of them down.
She has 10 in the quarter.
Sarah, you might as well stand up there. Don't even get off that perch.
10 in the quarter, 15 in the game for the freshman. There's Chestnut, back out to Snow, driving in, baseline. No, rebound Dar. Marquette by 4, 45-41. Long pass to Claywell underneath. Glass, no. Dar, yes, and 1. Sam Dar will go for 3.
Well, that's her first field goal, just there to clean up the offensive glass, and is able to knock it down, and chance for a 3-point play. And Marquette, boy, they have surged in front here in the third quarter. Now lead by 6. I didn't see who the foul was on.
I didn't catch that either. Greenville, remember, they made the run in the second quarter, but the third quarter, it's Marquette, and they're at home. And on their home court, they lead 47-41. Timeout, Greenville. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sport.
Low-hanging branches? Loose limbs? Storm damage? Don't risk climbing up that shaky ladder. Let Alton Tree Service do it for you. Fully insured with over 11 years of experience, protecting your home and family is what we do best. From trimming to complete removal, there is no tree we can't handle. Contact Alton Tree Service today for a free, no-obligation estimate at 618-977-1413. From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
Dar at the free throw line as we're back out of the Greenville timeout. 3-point play. It's in the air. It rolls off the rim. Porter with a follow. No. Dar's back in there. It's blocked. And Greenville had it, but Porter with a steal. Marquette ball again.
Well, they had some chances there to get a couple of putbacks, but they come up with the turnover, and now an opportunity again. Somebody might want to guard this freshman.
Wilson for 2 this time. No. Porter with a follow, and it's up and in.
Follows up, cleans up the miss there, and 8-point lead for Marquette. Biggest lead of the game.
49-41. Greenville ball. They trail by 8 now here at Marquette High School.
How about a 13-2 run here?
Third quarter is something. Here's Faulkner back out to Alderman. Her 3 is missed. Rebound. Explorers with the lead and the ball. Wilson, Youngblood, Dar, Claywell, and Porter on the floor for the White.
They wouldn't try to hold this for the entire minute, would they? Maybe they would.
We'll see what Coach Rick Dwiggins would like to do. Home team in the white jerseys, trimmed in the blue. Marquette, 49. Greenville, 41.
Be careful. Oh, they were counting there.
Here's Youngblood giving the ball to Dar, now to Wilson. 40 seconds to go, third period. Here's Claywell to Dar. Sam Dar looking for Porter, finds Porter. High post, gives to Wilson. 30 seconds now.
Well, they are going to try to milk this down for one shot.
Greenville Man-to-man D. Claywell stuck with it. Gives it up finally to Youngblood now. Mackenzie Youngblood, the senior. 10 seconds left.
Boy.
Threw it at the feet of Claywell. Over and back as she grabs it in the backcourt. Comets ball.
Well, that's tough. They milked about an entire minute off the clock, down to 8.4 here now. The Comets going to get a chance for a last shot.
7 seconds left. Snow down the lane. Fires it up, and it rims out. No good. Out of bounds. 0.7 seconds to go. Greenville ball.
1 for 9 from the field is Snow.
Into the game, Katie Schreiber.
0.7. You can catch and shoot here now.
6-foot freshman into the game, and she fires it up. No, they got it in the lane to the big freshman at 6 foot tall. She could not get it to go. And after 3 quarters, Marquette 49-41 over Greenville. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Zeiser Kia, the ultimate buying experience.
Gas prices are soaring, and so is the cost to own a car. I want to help lower that cost, so I'm here to make you this offer. If your car is financed, stop by Zeiser to see how we can help. If you qualify for financing and we can't lower your cost of ownership, we'll fill up your tank just for stopping by. And with Kia's great warranty and top fuel economy, we can literally save you thousands a year.
It's gonna be huge!
Visit us in St. Peters, Wood River, or on the web at stlouiskia.com.
49-41, back live at Marquette High School. Lady Explorers with an 8-point lead as we go to the 4th quarter. Here's Wilson throwing it away to start the 4th. It's a turnover. Louis Korak and Brent Birkland back here at Marquette High with you.
Back-to-back turnovers now for Marquette. Last possession of the 3rd quarter. Start of the 4th here. This is very similar to the first meeting. Marquette was up by 7, lost. Now they're leading by 8. Let's see if they can close it out.
Greenville basketball, 30 seconds into the 4th quarter. Claywell reaching in for the steal, and Alderman still has it as she rips it away.
Nearly had it.
Now timeout called. 30-second timeout called by Greenville here as they want to reset the offense. Well, it's really every other quarter here. Marquette controlling the 1st quarter a little bit. Greenville the 2nd quarter. Marquette the 3rd quarter. Now we go to the 4th.
Well, again, and that's what I'm sure Rick Wiggins talked to his kids about in between quarters, and now again here on this timeout. 8-point lead. Let's close this thing out. Maybe not be so tentative. They were up by 7 in the first meeting, got outscored 13-6. You know the rest. The Comets went on to win in double overtime. Don't want a repeat of that here tonight after Marquette with a 21-point 3rd quarter where they shot 8 for 13. Much better shooting the basketball.
7:18 to go in the game, at least in regulation. And we'll see what happens with the Comets now after the timeout. Here we go. Greenville throws it in. 7 minutes to go in regulation. They throw it to the corner. Abby Porter with another block. On the wing from 3 this time with a big block.
We haven't had one of those. That's her first block since the 2nd quarter. Now it's 4 in the game.
Inside Snow, they run the inbounds, and she is wide open for the layup.
Somebody missed an assignment there.
Tessa Snow with a 2.
Blown coverage on that one.
49-43, 6-point game. Here's Youngblood for Marquette. Fouled by Reinhard with a hand check there.
Fouls are pretty low here. That's only 4 on Greenville. Marquette with 3.
Claywell throws it into Wilson. Jordy Wilson, free throw line, bumps from behind, and a foul there. She was a little bit out of control, but she'll get the foul.
Snow's going to pick up her 2nd.
Claywell gets ready to throw it in. Under the Marquette basket. Nobody to throw to. Now finds Dar to Youngblood. Skips it to Claywell. Free throw line. Now Youngblood for 3. Nope. Rebound Porter off her hands, out of bounds. Comets ball.
I believe that's, yes, Youngblood's first field goal attempt tonight.
Here come the Comets again.
A lot of time.
The blue jerseys. They score the first two of the fourth quarter. 6-point game. 6:20 to go in the game. Reinhard with it. Into the corner.
You could tell in that third quarter when Marquette went on a run, the pace was much quicker. Looks like Greenville trying to slow things down here.
Here's Reinhard. Bounces it to Alderman. Out to Snow now with 6 minutes to go. Snow driving in the lane. Bounces it to Weiss. Now out to Reinhard again. And they will reset it and spread the floor. Reinhard to Weiss. Out to Chestnut, now to Snow. Snow grabs it, gives to Alderman. Open three, good! 3-ball for the sophomore again.
Boy, that's 4 in the game now, and a quick 5-0 run here to start the fourth quarter, and suddenly it's a one-possession game.
She has 18 off the bench. Wilson with a block by Snow. And then Wilson back to try to steal it, and she tips it to Youngblood. Good hustle. Dar gets it knocked away. Chestnut with good hustle, too, as she knocked it out of bounds.
A little quicker pace there, and I think Rick Wiggins wants to talk a little bit about being a little more under control here with the ball.
Full timeout for Marquette. Their lead is now 49-46 over Greenville. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer more than savings accounts, checking accounts, money markets, loans, and IRAs. They also offer a Visa Platinum Card, which rewards their members with low rates, no annual fees, no hidden fees, no balance transfer fees, built-in safety features to protect your card from fraud, and a reward program which rewards you for every purchase you make. Apply today for a First Mid-America Credit Union Visa Platinum Card at www.1stmidamerica.org.
Tessa Snow will pick up the foul.
Good-looking drive there, but again, having to come across her body and shoot with her going to her left. Right-handed shot. Now gets a couple of free throws.
Wilson fires it up and in. She has 16 in the game.
That's a couple of good players to build off of here with Porter and Wilson, 2 young players that are going to be around this program for a while.
And Greenville with a couple of good sophomores.
Yeah.
Inside, Snow, glass, no good. Missed it with 5 minutes to go. Lacey Evans gets it knocked away by Snow. Good hustle out of bounds. Marquette ball, they're up by 4. 4-point game, anybody's game here at Marquette tonight. Wilson on the right wing, guarded by Alderman. Now to Emma Snyder.
Look at Claywell over here.
Claywell gets the ball now to Snyder. Top of the key, fires it up. No. Rebound, Porter tips it around to Snyder, who keeps it to Wilson now. Wilson misses a 3. Alderman grabs the rebound for Greenville. Comets set it up, down by 4, 50-46.
Getting down to that 4:20 mark here, and it's a 4-point game. And again, Greenville down, but being patient with their offensive sets here.
To the corner, Chestnut. Ball tipped away, out of bounds. Marquette. Basketball, turnover, Greenville.
Good anticipation there. Snyder gets a hand in there, disrupts the play, and causes the turnover. 10 now for Greenville in the game. Both teams taking care of the ball pretty well here tonight.
4-point game, 4 minutes to go. Marquette with the lead and the ball here on their home court. Lacey Evans fires, short, got her own rebound, up, missed it. 2 misses there for the senior Evans. Chestnut rips it down to Snow.
I was thinking the 3 was rushed, but then did a nice job of following her shot.
Reinhard on the move, missed the jumper. Rebound, Chestnut in there. Ties up with Porter, and we're going to have a foul called, and looked like Chestnut slammed her head on the floor. And her coach comes out to talk, and looks like Porter will be charged with a foul. And an injury timeout. With Chestnut down on the floor, they'll check her out. The 2 bodies went flying to the floor.
Well, that's one of those where you don't know how much contact. There was head contact with the floor, and hasn't moved too much yet.
And we have 3:39 to go, and maybe a little woozy as she is slow to get up. She is sitting up now, though.
That's good.
Sierra Chestnut, a 5'7" junior, and holding the back of her head. So it must have slammed to the floor, and now she gets up to the bench, gets a big hand from this big crowd. 3:39 to go. Marquette with Claywell, Porter, Evans, Snyder, and Wilson on the floor. Greenville ball after the injury timeout. Here's Alderman to Weiss. Free throw line, left elbow, gives it back to Reinhardt. Open three, nope. Short, Marquette ball, out of bounds.
They've run that set a few times where they get it inside, a quick kick out to her. Marquette just ever so slightly loses sight of her. She's been able to knock that shot down a couple of times, but not so that time. Shot's a little short.
Snyder fires, and now Porter over the back on the rebound as they seal her off. Snyder with a miss, Porter with a foul.
Boy, that's tough there. Third foul, yes, she went up, but she's got that height advantage where she can go up and over top of some of these smaller players.
Greenville
fouls now.
50-46. Greenville down by 4 still. Now we're at the 3-minute mark. Reinhardt backs it up. Maria Reinhardt guarded by Wilson.
Boy, look at this battle. These two have been going at it all night.
Claywell tips the pass out of bounds as the two sophomores wanted to play catch there. Alderman in the corner, and Alderman will throw it in. To Faulkner now. Faulkner gives it up to Snow. Right elbow, fires it. No. Snyder with a Marquette rebound.
It's been a tough shooting night for Snow tonight.
Snow not falling? Is that what you're saying?
Not yet.
Okay. Claywell out to the top, and it's Wilson now.
A good try, though.
Thank you. 2:25 to go in the game. Porter, high post. Now Snyder to Lacey Evans.
This is an important possession here.
We've had the same score for over 2 minutes. Here's Porter.
That's a good pass.
Down to Evans. Good block by Greenville, and then a jump ball. Evans and Alderman. Possession arrow going to go to Greenville.
Boy, good look there, and even a better defensive play, because that's an easy layup for Evans. And I didn't see who got a hand in there to make the block. Did you?
Might have been Snow. Here's Faulkner with it. Free throw line. Gives to Alderman. Fakes the three. Now cutting is Faulkner to the basket. Tipped around. Out of bounds. Marquette has the ball going the other way. Timeout. Explorers. 1:50 to go, and Marquette has a 4-point lead. We'll take a break. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sport.
If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
1:50 to go in regulation, and everybody on the edge of their seat now. Louis Korak and Brent Birkeland back. Marquette with a 4-point lead.
Have we seen this at all tonight? A full-court Greenville press.
They want the ball, and they get the ball, and they throw it to Reinhardt. Layup, good. 2-point game.
They got exactly what they wanted there, and they're going to go at it here again.
Tipped out of bounds by Reinhardt, and they'll throw it in again. She now has 15 with that bucket, 18 for Alderman.
It's like Marquette a little caught off guard with this full-court press, but you have to expect it. It's a tight game.
Two players in double figures for each team, and now they throw it away. Out of bounds, Greenville ball again. Another turnover. Reinhardt with it. They could tie the game or take the lead now. Still 1:30 to go. Reinhardt into the lane. Kicks it to Snow. Fires it up and missed it. Rebound Snyder.
Snow still can't buy a bucket.
1:20 to go. Here come the Explorers. It's a 2-point game. Could it be more overtime between these two teams? Lacey Evans to Caroline Claywell.
How about 2 for 14 for Snow in the game?
They try to foul Claywell. No call. Now Lacey Evans into the lane to Snyder. Lays it up and in. Emma Snyder for 2.
Nice pass and good job by Snyder cutting to the basket.
4-point game. 50 seconds left. Snow into the lane. Leans in. Missed the shot. No foul called. Porter with the rebound.
2 for 15 now. And now they're going to have to start fouling here, and it's going to be Snow's 4th, I believe. Here.
I think you're right. Lacey Evans with free throws. 1 and 1.
Yes.
Anyway.
And this is where some of those misses early, how nice would those be right now?
3 out of 5 for Marquette in the second half after going 5 for 10 from the line in the first half. In the air. And she missed it, but got her own rebound as it went off the back iron. Evans gets it out to Snyder. Snyder to Wilson. Fouled by Faulkner.
Boy, that's happened a couple of times now off of misses. A couple on the free throw line, too, where a player's been able to follow a shot up off a miss and get a rebound. That time, Lacey Evans with a big rebound there.
16 for Wilson. She's at the line. The freshman up and in with 34.9 seconds to go. It's a 5-point lead.
4 for 5 now from the line. She's been pretty automatic here so far. Only with the one miss.
Good again. 54-48. Back come the Comets down by 6. They may need a 3. Here's Alderman.
Yeah, you want to guard the 3 here, but no fouls.
25 seconds left. Reinhardt for 3. Glass, no. Rebound Porter, and Porter's fouled with 20 seconds to go. And that might just about do it. Porter at the line.
Yeah, that may have been the one there. If Reinhardt's able to knock that shot down, that's going to make it a one-possession game and really make things interesting here. But Porter knocks one of these free throws down now. You can pretty much seal this one. It would make it a 3-possession game. It's a 6-point, 54-48 lead right now. 3 possessions with 20 seconds would make it awfully tough.
Porter with 11 points. And missed it here. Rebound Greenville. She misses the front end of the 1-and-1, but a steal. Lacey Evans for Marquette. 13 seconds to go, and Evans is fouled.
It'll be double bonus now for Evans. They've come up with a couple of key turnovers, key steals here down the stretch.
Marquette with a couple of big turnovers with about a minute to go. But now it's Greenville turning it back over, and Evans hits the first free throw. 8 points.
And that definitely should do it here.
And a violation on Marquette. After they gave the ball to Evans, Emma Snyder tried to move out. And with 12.5 seconds to go, Greenville will make a sub, trailing by 7. Greenville record 5-1, but they're about to lose on the road at Marquette. Alderman 3, it's too short. Rebound, Evans, 5 seconds left, and it's another foul.
And
Lacey Evans to the line.
Now, school me here on the rules. On a violation like that, does that go down as a missed free throw for her?
I think it does. In the air and good for Evans.
Just when you think you know it all, I had to sit there and think about that. I'm like, you know what? I've seen it happen, but I never realized if that goes down as a missed free throw for the shooter.
I'm not positive, but there's 3 free throws for Evans.
Oh, you're automatic.
Down the stretch, 10 for Evans now. She's in double figures, and Alderman's 3 is off the mark, and Marquette with a victory, 57-48. over the Greenville Comets. Back with the post game in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sport.
At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer more than savings accounts, checking accounts, money markets, loans, and IRAs. They also offer a Visa Platinum Card, which rewards their members with low rates, no annual fees, no hidden fees, no balance transfer fees, built-in safety features to protect your card from fraud, and a reward program which rewards you for every purchase you make. Apply today for a First Mid-America Credit Union Visa Platinum Card at www.1stmidamerica.org.
They came out and got it done in the second half. Greenville had all the momentum after that big second quarter where they scored 20 points, but Marquette had some adjustments to make, and they were able to limit the two guards, Reinhardt and Faulkner. After big first halves, they only combined for 10 points in the second half, and that was a huge difference. Greenville only shot at 7 for 26. Marquette came up with some key turnovers, and how about the freshman Wilson with a big second half, 13 points, and came up with 10 in that third quarter where Marquette really made a run. A couple of key threes really spurred that run that they had, and once they got the lead there, they never looked back.
Well, we have some freshmen and some sophomores in double figures tonight. Young players taking over. Jordy Wilson again, 18 points, the freshman for Marquette. The sophomore, Porter, with 11. Lacey Evans, the senior, had 10. Snyder with 9. And Marquette again, 57 points. For Greenville, a couple of sophomores lead the way. Alderman with 18. Reinhardt with 15. Greenville, though, falling to 5-2. They're now 2-1 in the conference. Marquette improves to 4-3. They're now 2-2 in conference play. And our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game, 18 points for Wilson, the freshman for Marquette.
Yeah, and just really did it from the three-point line in that third quarter that kind of fueled that run. And defensively did a nice job in the second half against Reinhardt. Really shadowed her the whole game, and I think that was pretty much her chore. Forced a couple of bad throws or some bad passes also in that second half. Really disrupted their offense and her getting the basketball. And then she was able to do it on the offensive end as well. Came up with 13 of her 18 in the second half when her team really needed her. After giving up 20 points to Greenville in that second quarter, Marquette holds them to 17 total in the second half.
Rest of the way, yes. 48 points tonight for Greenville on the road. Marquette 57-48 over Greenville. As we head toward 9 o'clock, you're in tune to WBGZ Alton. The Marquette Lady Explorers with a win over the Lady Comets tonight. Marquette 57, Greenville 48. For our engineer, Brian Hennigan, and my partner, Louis Korak, this is Brent Birkland. So long, everybody.
Ragusa drops to throw. Now lets it go deep down the left sideline. He's got top, and he makes a dandy catch.
Here's another steal by Bradley. Lumpkins all alone. He lays it in from Tony.
The Oilers center ice. 13 has it. Oh, a shot a little bit wide. Oilers keep it in the zone.